the campus of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in Cambridge, Massachusetts, we welcome you to yet another edition of Stateside Footy, the public access television program that brings you the game of Australian rules football as it's played here in America. Hello, and thanks for tuning in this time out. Alongside camera person Stacey Robert and Connor Shute, I'm Bill Robert, and we're here today at Briggs Field to bring you a Boston Demons Metro League clash between the Lobstermen and a new side called the Old Boy Demons. The Old Boys are made up of some of the older members of the Boston Demons Footy Club, longtime players who aren't as active with the club as they once were. Players like Andy Stratford and former Demons coach Scott Nicholas will line up, along with some of the younger club members included to fill up the side. The Lobstermen are coming off a disheartening loss to the River Rats, a loss you saw on our last episode as the Rats took down the Lobbies 125-68. In addition to the Lobstermen, we'll see some of the River Rats players today who will be suiting up to help both sides get the proper numbers of players to participate in today's match. Speaking of today's match, it's coming up next and we'll have all the action for you. It's the Lobstermen going up against the Old Boys, and it starts right after the break, right here on Stateside Footy. set to go here. First quarter of action between the Old Boys and the Lobstermen. Tapped out of the ruck and brought over by the Lobstermen, and with it now is Ed Callahan. Callahan up along the wing, taken for the mark by one of the Old Boys. He's going to kick it over now in space, and it's stopped there, picked up by one of the Lobstermen. Lobstermen will look to kick it ahead now. Going deep, and it's spoiled, but the Lobstermen do have it on the move, and it's going wide in the forward pocket now. Shippers has it. Shippers is hauled down, and here come the Old Boys back with it now. Kick goes over, and it's taken there, handballed back, and then back once again. With it now is Eric Jonik. Jonik with a kick, goes across, tries to find somebody open there, can't do it though, and he's broken up, dispossessed, gets the ball back though. The battle for it now along the wing, trying to bring it back in the middle now. Kicking ahead, it's smothered. Nice smother by the Old Boys, and they're moving ahead now. Kicked up ahead. It looks like it goes off the side of the foot, and it's spoiled. Taken, not marked though. Kicked over, and they're trying to get it over. Can't do it, looking for Callahan there. Kicked out now by the Old Boys. It's open in space. Who's gonna get there first? One of the Lobstermen. And Jonah kicks it now off to the side. Looking for Callahan, it's gonna go out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in. Just in the infancy of this one, first quarter. The Lobstermen against the Old Boys. The Old Boys are the third entry into the Metro competition this year, alongside the River Rats and the aforementioned Lobstermen. Kick goes now into the Old Boys side of the field. Nothing doing though. Eric Jordica kicks it out, looking for somebody on the wing. And little interference in the contest. Someone grabbed the jumper, and the Old Boys will have the free kick. Big kick, headed in towards the sticks, and goes through everybody. It's going to go through. Kick for a goal! And the first goal. One straight 6 now for the Old Boys. Oh, actually, they're calling it a behind. I guess it went over the line, so. And that was Peter McCormick who kicked that one. Oh, they are going in the middle, so it was a goal. 1-0-6, so it is indeed a goal. And now they move it ahead. Again, trying to clear it. And the Lobstermen just look to kick it back. And here they go now. He's able to avoid a tackle, get it over. Ari Jonik soccers it ahead. And he tries to kick it over, kicks into space. And they're moving it ahead now. Big kick into the forward 50, and it's taken in defense. I believe that was PJ Devine for the Old Boys. He's going to kick it out now. McCormick tries to take it, he can't do it. Handball goes off, and here come the Old Boys now. Druckenmiller kicks it ahead, looking for somebody in front, and it's going to bounce and roll, and that's going to be a behind. So Druckenmiller with the minor score. And the Old Boys increase their lead, 1-1-7 now. And the kick in taken by the Lobstermen is taken though by the Old Boys. Druckenmiller has it. Big kick into Old Boy territory. And that's going to miss everything, but it landed before it hit the boundary line, so it will be a boundary throw in. And we have a whistle. A lot of wind kicking up here today at Briggs Field. And Lobstermen are moving it up. Oh, almost taken by the Old Boys. Old Boys are moving it back now. Kick into space. Mark taken, that's McCormick again. McCormick kicks it around looking for somebody in front, and it's gonna go right through everybody. It's gonna go through it to behind. That went over the line. And let's see, it looked like they went over the line and through. However, let's see, yeah, it did go through, so Jordan going to take the kick in now for the Lobstermen. And here we go. Kick goes to Jonik. He'll mark it easily. And he'll kick it ahead. Actually, what are they doing now? It was a goal, okay. So that previous one that we called it behind was actually a goal. So they're doing the kick in. Druckenmiller kicks it out again. And handballed out. Over now to McCormick. McCormick kicks it toward the goals. It looks good. And McCormick has kicked the goal. That's his second now. Actually, that was a behind, so it's 2-2-14. Shippers now has it. Shippers tries to kick it ahead. He's got Rusty Smith waiting for it. Smith will mark it and he'll play on. Stratford behind him. Stratford pulls him down and he gets called for holding the ball. Stratford will get the kick. And mark taken by Dave Morton. Dave Morton wearing the number 30. He kicks it across. Moving now. Kicks it. And that's a goal. Kicked by number 22. 3-2-20 now. In favor of the Old Boys. Comes through and over and loose handball picked now by I believe that's Lev Katz for the Old Boys. Druckenmiller from an angle tries to get it to McCormick in front, goes to ground. McCormick just kicks it over his head and it's going to bounce. It's going to be marked though. Thought it was going to hit the ground, but Shippers was able to mark it before it did go to ground. And they move it ahead now, up to Burbank. Burbank, handball back to Shippers. Shippers kicks it up ahead, looking for somebody out on the wing. Hits the ground though, and there's a battle for it now. Lobstermen do come away with it though. And they kick it in, and looks like the mark is taken. Indeed it is. And let's see. Kick, ball goes out of bounds. Is it a throw-in or is that out on the full? Looks to be a throw-in. Landed just before it went over the boundary line. And punched ahead. Lobstermen trying to get their first points of the game, but it's taken out once again by the Old Boys, who kick it toward the middle of the ground. There's a foot race for it now. And one of the Old Boys is going to be the first to get there. He's got McCormick clean, although he's not going to need him, I don't think. I believe that was Aylward, 17. And that was a behind, so now it's a 3-3-21. Kick into Shippers. Shippers now. Kicks up and spoiled. Devine all over the place there. Shippers gets it back now. Shippers kicks it ahead, looking for somebody in space. He's got him. And instead of taking the set shot, he puts it over. Kick through now, and oh, it's taken right in front. Oh, too much handling of the ball. And it's smothered again. And I believe it may have hit the post. It was, yep, it's a behind. All I saw was the ball bounce and then come through, and now the old boys will take the kick in. Goes over everybody. There's a foot race for it now. Looks like Elwood may be the first to get there. To Devine now. Devine kicks it. He's got McCormick there if he can find him. That's going to go out. It's going to land just inside the line, it looks like. Be a boundary throw in. Up it goes. And kick toward the goals, taken away there. Rusty Smith has it now, and he kicks it. And they take the mark. Kicks it ahead. And that's taken as well for a mark. Taken up now, looking for somebody on the lead, and can't get it. Old boys will get it back. They'll handball it off. Sells the candy a little bit, then kicks it out, and the mark is taken there by Stratford. Long kick. And it bounces off a set of hands. Ari Jonik giving chase, and he'll be the one to pick it up. It'll sit for him. He kicks it. High kick looking for Shippers. However, I think Lev Katz was in there to spoil it for the old boys. Jonik gets it back now. Jonik kicks it ahead. Can't get it over to Burbank, it looked like. Handball to Smith now. Rusty Smith has it. Another handball. Burbank's got it. Burbank kicks it toward the goals, and it's taken there. And the back. And they move it ahead. Here come the old boys again. Handball off. And they look to make their move. Big kick toward the center of the ground. It's coming out on the attacking side of the field for the old boys, but it's taken there by the Lobstermen. And they're just going to move it back. Takes a weird bounce. It doesn't sit for Smith. It does now. He picks it up off the ground. Handball's ahead. Nice in traffic. Goes over and battle for it at the boundary line. Still in. Ball's still alive. And they'll call the ball up. And they'll move it ahead. Handball to head with it now. The old boys once again looking for Macca on the lead. He can't mark it. Oh, it's knocked out by Jordica, and he's going to take it off now. McCormick wanted the call, but didn't get it. Jordica kicks it ahead. But it's taken by the old boys, and they kick it back now. McCormick on the lead. Can't get it. Bounces off his hand, goes through for a behind. So it's 3-4-22 now. And the kick in taken and almost gotten by Rusty Smith, but he does get the free kick. As Druckenmiller abused him a little bit there. Looking for Shippers. Can't get him. Shippers drops it. Trying to get free in space. Handballs it ahead. Looking for somebody, anybody. PJ Devine looks to take it. He'll battle for it now, and it'll just go over. And we'll have a boundary throw in now. It's knocked ahead. And they'll ball it up again. It'll actually be a free kick. Or what? No, I'm sorry. You're just pointing out the spot on the field. They did ball it up. Knocked ahead now. Right over, and once again, here come the old boys. Stop there. Oh, it's blocked. Shipper's kick got smothered. He's got a handball up now, and then he gets tackled, brought around, and called for holding the ball. So once again, PJ Devine will have it for the old boys. Kicks out to the side. out to Druckenmiller, who can't take it. Incoming is Jonik. Jonik is able to take him down, dispossess him. Kick in the front, nobody but old boys there. They've got numbers in the back. And they kick it ahead now, going right up the corner. Big kick, stopped short of McCormick. It's tapped over, and with it now, that's Smith over to Jordica. Jordica now with a kick. And, oh, it's marked. Marked by the old boys. So far, 22-1 in favor of the old boys. And kick goes ahead, and McCormick can't take it again. He's down. He can't. He's just trying to get it to the boot, and it's soccered off the ground now by Jordica, and off it goes. And it'll be a boundary throw-in. As the wind picks up here at Briggs Field out in Cambridge, and they try and move it ahead again. With it, I believe that's Harris. Over to Elward now. Elward tries to sidestep a tackle. Goes back to Katz now. Katz with a kick. And the wind's taking it. It's going to go through for a behind. 3-5-23 now. Okay. The wind playing havoc with the ball and playing havoc with the main camera too. Obviously, we get the crane up there, and my wife Stacy doing her usual yeoman work and trying to steer the thing out of the wind, much like at Nationals last year when she was hanging on like a sailor for dear life. So hats off to the missus. Shippers has it now. He kicks it ahead. Oh, it's knocked away, and it's going to go through the post, I believe. That'll be a behind. So the River Rats have another behind. And it's picked up off the ground now, and the old boys are coming at it again. I'm sorry I said the River Rats before. I meant the Lobstermen. River Rats aren't playing today, although some of the River Rats are being seen in the old boys' uniforms today. Let's see, trying to pick it up there. And, oh, we've got a push and a free kick being awarded. Question as to whom it's being awarded. It's being awarded to McCormick. Long kick from McCormick. Big kick though, and it definitely went through one of the sticks. Didn't see where it came out, but they're camping out to take the kick in, so I'm assuming it went for a behind. Indeed it did. And they'll kick it in once again. That's 3-6-24 to 2 behinds 2. And there's they'll ball it up right by the goal square. And it's coming out now with it is Jordica. Eric Jordica stops, handball's over. And it goes over now, looking for a teammate. Lobstermen trying to move it ahead. And, oh. Holding the ball. Free kick for the old boys. Lobstermen today a little indecisive with the ball, but everyone today having problems catching the ball for marks. Both teams have seen catchable balls get dropped. Kick in, goes toward the sticks. And that's another behind. Didn't see who kicked that one, but another behind for the old boys, and that's 3-7-25. Late in this first quarter. And the kick goes up. PJ Devine knocks it ahead, but it's taken by the Lobstermen. They kick it across. And with it now is Shippers. Shippers a handball over to Burbank. Burbank handballs, and they're trying to bring it up through the corridor now. Handball to Jonik, although that one missed. Jonik has it now. He kicks it ahead, takes a hop, and tries to get it over, but can't. I believe that was number 14, Meisner, who tried to get that one. And the old boys will come back with it. And here they go again, trying to move it up the wing. And they're kicking now in toward the center. Only person it bounces over Jordica, bounces over McCormick too. And they kick it ahead now. Handball over. Shippers has it. Shippers a handball. To Callahan now. Callahan with a handball. And Shippers gets rid of it. Ball goes to ground. Callahan has it now. Callahan taken down from behind. And here come the old boys once again. And they're on the move. In their back half, they kick it ahead now. Over everybody, bounces off McCormick. It's going to be a foot race to the loose ball. McCormick can't soccer it off the ground. He's got it now, and he's going to kick it through. And it looks like another behind. And indeed it is. 3:8:26 now. Whoop. And that's out on the full, so it'll be a free kick to the old boys from that kick in. And it goes back and taken for the mark. And they'll continue it now and moved ahead. Knezovic has it. Tries to make a kick on goal. And I think he got it. Right before the quarter time whistle. So I believe that indeed was a goal for Knezovic. And indeed a goal. So 32 now for the old boys. And 2 for the Lobstermen right now. The score, old boys 4 goals, 8 behinds, 32 points. And the Lobstermen 2 behinds, 2 points. We'll be back with second quarter action next. You're watching Stateside Footy, show that brings you Australian rules football played in America.
Today, we gather to recognize the selfless decision of one of the most influential women of our time. The woman who, after having one too many drinks, chose not to drive home buzzed. Here today to honor Rachel is the family whose lives she spared.
After one quarter of action, the score stands. The old boys, 4 goals, 8 behinds, 32 points. And the Lobstermen, 2 behinds, 2 points. Getting set to toss up the ball and put it up for grabs to start this second quarter. 4 15-minute quarters today here on the ground. Four quarters of action today between the Lobstermen and the old boys. And once again, as you can hear in the background here with the microphone, the wind is really roaring up a storm today. Not quite as bad as it was last year when we were out in the flat plains of Austin, Texas, but it's still whipping up pretty good. And coming off now, and the Lobstermen going for it out of the opening ruck, but it's cleared over to Aylward now. He drops it. He's dispossessed. Kicked ahead by the Lobstermen. Taken there by Sean Burbank. Handballed ahead. And back to Shippers. Tries to get it back, and now it's a kick now. It's soccered right in the middle. But it's taken there by the old boys. Goes to ground. Shippers going for it. A couple of other players going after it as well. And Shippers has it now off the ground, and he's able to handball it out. Rusty Smith with it. And he's got right there. Nice job there. He's got Meisner. Let's see if Meisner can get it within range. Big kick. Looks to be going off a little bit. I think that's going to be a behind. So the kick was a little offline, and we've got a behind for Meisner. Another minor score for the Lobstermen. They now trail 32-3. And the kick in. Kept in play. Nice job there by Meisner and Knezovic. Meisner handballs to Shippers. Shippers sidesteps, sells a little bit of candy, kicks it, it's bending back, but it's not going to make it to the goals. It's marked there, though, by Joe Connor, who gets it out with it there. Trying to get it out. That was Druckenmiller. But then now is Harris over to Knezovic. And he's got it over now, and they move it over. Big kick for the old boys. Marked and taken in defense there. And then move to the center. Taken out, though. I believe that's Katz with it now. He kicks it ahead. Goes to ground. Taken by one of the old boys. And they're going to ball it up. Or are they? Nope, actually, Elwood's going to get the free kick. James Elwood, better known as Hollywood. It's staying, and there goes that bloody goalpost again. Elwood is able to get it through the sticks, though, and add to the old boy lead. 5-8-38 now. Then someone tried to touch it, and in doing so, knocked off a piece of the goalpost. As they ball it up once again at center. Handballed off by Druckenmiller. Beat back by Jordica, but then goes to ground. And the Lobstermen trying to make the move with it. They can't do it. Old boys with it once again. Harry Jonik can't pick it up for the Lobstermen. Ball goes to ground. Jonik is in there. And they're going to ball it up. And up we go. Knocked out by Burbank. Almost to advantage, but Shippers has it now. Big long kick looking for somebody in front. It's marked! Lobstermen with the mark there. They're just going to go for the long kick. And it looks like a goal. And that is a goal indeed. First goal of the day for the Lobstermen. They're at 1-3-9 now. And Mark Sleet, the goal umpire, chasing after the ball. He's got that knee he injured in one of the games out at Ipswich River Park last year. And I think he kind of twisted funny. Went down, and for a couple of seconds there, I saw him go down, and I held my breath. That was a nasty knee injury he had last year. Well, he's back, and he's ready, and we're set to put it up for grabs once again. That's what we're doing. Knocked out to advantage by the old boys, and they've got it now. And, oh, it's taken down. Dispossessed. Handball ahead by Rusty Smith. With it now it's Meisner. Meisner on the run. Handball to Shippers. Shippers makes a kick and kicks a goal. Another goal for Shippers as he continues in the race for the Golden Boot Award. Now it's 2-3-15. I believe Shippers is second in the running for the Golden Boot Award, which is given every year to the player who kicks the most goals in the Metro competition. He's second behind Grant Dawson, who kicked 8 last week, and actually is not here this week, so Shippers has a chance to maybe take over the lead in that if he can get a couple more goals here. 3 more to be exact. Hit back now to advantage once again by the old boys. Seeking some space, they handball it ahead. Bounces over Katz, going for it now. That was Jordica. Jordica tries to soccer it ahead. Katz is in there. A couple of other players get in there as well. And they're going to tie it up. And they're going to ball it up. And it's knocked over into the hands of a Lobsterman. But with it now, that's a kick, and that's going to go way wide. And that's probably going to be out on the full. Nope, still in play. Just. Kick over, and it's going to be behind. So that is another point. 5-9-39 now for the old boys. Lobstermen take the kick in. Oh, Shippers pushed down. They didn't call it. And with it now, that's Druckenmiller. Handball's over. Kick toward the sticks. Bounces over Burbank. Bounces over everybody. Still to ground. Burbank in there. And here come the Lobstermen with it now. Looking for Rusty Smith. He's got it. Takes the mark. He's going to stop and set up the free kick. He's got Shippers in space. Jordica too. Actually, I'm sorry. That's not Jordica. That's Meisner. Shippers dispossessed, but it goes right to Meisner. Meisner's able to get around one player. He's got another. He's in clear. Handballs it over. They're going to have an easy kick and an easy goal. (3-3-21). Now the Lobstermen are roaring back. They started the half down by 5 goals. Now they trail by 18. Not 18 goals, 18 points, which is equivalent to 3 goals. Maybe it's the fact that this goal on the right today is the charmed one, because the Old Boys did most of the scoring there to start with, and now the Lobstermen seem to be having some luck in that direction as well. Harris has it now for the Old Boys. Handballs it back to Knezevic. Knezevic kicks it ahead, looking for Druckenmiller, and he marks it out on the center wing. Ross Druckenmiller gets it and kicks it over everybody. Taken in defense by the Lobstermen. And the free kick looking for Jonik. Goes to ground though. It's taken and kicked ahead and marked and handballed and taken again, and the Old Boys are on the move. They tried to get it back though. And a couple of times he's already tried to run away with it. Punched ahead by Aylward. Tries to get it over, trying to work it with speed now, and they kick it over, trying to get McCormick, can't do it. Ari Jonik is in there right now. Oh, the ball pops up as one of the Old Boy players is dispossessed. There's just a huge pile on it, and they will just call the ball up. And up it goes again. And it's knocked over, and the free kick is giving to Aylward. James Aylward, a.k.a. Hollywood, will take the free kick. Big kick. It looks to go wide, though, and I believe it's out on the full. Yeah, it is. Had the set shot there, didn't line it up, went completely offline. Now the free kick will go to the Lobstermen. Goes over everybody. Harris has got it now. He drops it, though. Tries to run over to the side. Kick in. The wind's got it. And it's going to go to ground. Druckenmiller tries to move it ahead. So does Jonik. Jonik tries to soccer it. He picks it up now. Yeah, we got a whistle. And free kick being awarded to Russ Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller with a kick. It's staying straight. That's going to be a goal. So now 6-9-45. Yeah, well, he gets set to ball it up once again at center. Druckenmiller's already had a point today. So now he's kicked 1-1. First one was on the run. That one, that goal was from a set shot. Druckenmiller's got it again, taking the crumbs out of the initial ruck. However, it goes into Lobstermen hands as Burbank tries to handball it off, but it goes right into the hands of Dave Knezevic, who gets a big kick go into the attacking end of the field for the Old Boys. Ball is on the ground right now. Cat's going after. He tries to handball it out. The ball is loose. Lobstermen pick it up. Handball out to Jonik now. Jonik can't handle it, though. Almost like he tried to spend it before he had it. And goes in now, and I believe that's Katz with a kick. And that was pretty high. No idea where that one wound up going. Let's see where they're setting it up. It's going to be a kick in, so that's a behind. Behind for the Old Boys, and the kick in now, marked by Jordica. 6-10-46 now. And Rusty Smith kicking it up the wing. Meisner can't mark it, goes to ground, but he picks it up, tries to handball it off, he can't. With it now is Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller, oh, nice extension there. And picked up by Harris. And he's going to kick it ahead. And it goes to ground. Going after the crumbs there, Katz, as well as Matty Garofalo, who's there. Matty G's got it now. Handball over to Jordica. Handball back to Smith. And the Lobstermen are away. Big kick up looking for Burbank. Goes through Burbank's hands, but he's got a clean path to it. Won't sit for him, though. He's trying to pick it up. He runs right past it. He's got it now. Just has to handball it over to Shippers, which he does. Shippers sidestepped Harris. Is just going to let a big kick go. Will it make it? That's a goal! Shippers again with a major score for the Lobstermen. So the old boys pick up some points, but the Lobstermen get it right back. They're now 4-3-27. Shippers with his second goal of the game. And his 7th goal of the season. One more and he ties for the lead for the Golden Boot Award. Dawson's got 8. He kicked 8 goals last week. Shippers had 5 last week. He's got 2 today. And up we go again. Fisted ahead to advantage and kicked by Harris into space. Ball just goes to ground there. Big chase. McCormick's in there. I believe he's got it. Tries to handball it over to Harris. And the kick goes over and it rolls and it's going to go out of bounds, I believe. There'll be a boundary, or will it be? Let's see. No, they're bringing it back to center. Apparently that was a goal. I didn't see it go through the post there, but we're really at not a very good angle here. Yes, that was a goal. So add some more points there. 7-10-52 now. And it's hit out to advantage and once again kicked into position by the old boys. And taken down there, McCormick knocks the ball out of Jonick's hands. And Druckenmiller's got it now. Sells the candy. And I'm hearing clapping. I'm assuming that means it's a goal. Hard to tell. There's no goal umpire down there, and at the angle we're at, we can't really see it until everything's determined. So, but Bruce Rogers is calling for it at center, so that is going to be a goal. I believe that was kicked by Ross Druckenmiller. So he's got a couple today. So now 8-10-58. And Bruce Rogers will toss it up again. Hit out to advantage by the old boys. He handballs it up, but that's taken by Shippers. And they're on the move now. Here come the Lobstermen. Big kick, and that's going to go out on the full. And it's going to go out on the street, in fact. Out on the full, out on the road. They're going to have to chase the ball. Someone's going to have to chase the ball. Wow. Mark Sleek going after it. PJ Devine will get the free kick. And he kicks it out now. Goes to ground in between a whole group of people for both clubs. With it now is Knezovic. Handball over. Oh, he's caught and handballs it over in the middle of everyone. Taken there by Katz. Kick now. Goes way in. And winds up going to ground. McCormick trying to get there. And he's dispossessed. And it's taken there by the Lobstermen. And they're just going to kick it out. And Rusty Smith will mark it. Danny Harris, the man on the mark for the old boys. Smith kicks it. Line drive kick. Shippers can't take it. He's being harassed by Morton. And now Druckenmiller's got it. He kicks it ahead. And it's going to be taken there by Matty Garofalo, who kicks it ahead now. And it's marked by Jordica, who handballs it ahead. And here they come again. Sidestepped. PJ Devine gets left in the dust. And it's going to be... We'll see what that's going to wind up being. I believe they're going to rush it back to center, or are they? No, actually it goes out on the full, so it'll end up being no score at all. Second time the Lobstermen have been in position but have kicked it out on the full. And let's see. Old Boys get it back. Taken there by Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller at halfback flank. Looking for it. Looking to dish off to somebody. Gets it. Oh, and just taken there by Joe Connor. Connor kicks it ahead looking for Harris. Knocked away by Meisner. Druckenmiller's got it now. Druckenmiller kicks it over. Looking for somebody, anybody. Old Boys pick it up and would appear that they are away. Taken there by Katz up the corridor. And now looking for Knezovic. Bounces over everybody. McCormick is in there as well. McCormick's going to get to it first, but he can't pick it up cleanly. He goes to ground. And it's soccered ahead by Katz, I believe. Still in play. Old Boys handball it back. Aylward's got it now. Aylward, big kick toward the sticks. It's not going to make it, though. It's going to be caught and fielded by Eric Jordica, who takes the mark in defense. And he kicks it ahead. Goes over everybody. It's still bouncing. It's still rolling. And the Lobstermen are on the move now. Stopping with it a little bit there is Jordica. Jordica kicks it back, looking for either Jonik or somebody, but winds up going to Harris, who can't field it. It still won't sit for him. He's juggling it, but now he gets it. Handball off now. And kicks up ahead. And it's taken there by the Lobstermen. Goes over Jonik, though. And it's knocked back, and it's going to be out of bounds. So we're going to have a boundary throw in. And once again it goes out. We'll have another boundary throw in. And up it goes. Wind's catching it and winds up going right into the hands of Knezovic. Kicks up high, but then the wind takes that one as well. And they can't mark it. I believe Lev Katz got under it there. And it's over now and taken. Knezovic has it now. Back to Harris. And marked. Marked there by the Old Boys. Up to Katz now. It won't sit for him. He's still going to pick it up cleanly. He gets it now, but Rusty Smith gets to him. He kicks it over now, across, and here we go. I believe that's Morton with it now. Dave Morton. Dave Morton with a big kick in toward the sticks, and it's knocked to ground. A couple of players in the contest there, and it's taken out by the Lobstermen. And the kick goes over a couple of heads. Handballed out. Jonik and Smith are there now. Smith has it. He kicks it ahead. Mark taken. And the Lobstermen have it. And the mark was taken before the whistle as the quarter ends, so he's going to have the kick. And he takes the kick. And that's a goal. So right at the half, the Lobstermen pick up another point. Actually, another score, another major score, another 6 points. And the score stands at halftime. The Old Boys, 8 goals, 10 behind, 58 points. And the Lobstermen, 5 goals, 3 behinds, 33 points. Coming up next, we'll bring you second half action as Stateside Footy continues. We are here from Briggs Field on the campus of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, right here in Cambridge.
There is also a very attractive extended warranty option that includes free service and parts for the next 5 years. But there's no need for you to get that. You failed to get the test you needed at the doctor that would have detected disease early enough where it could have been treated. So you won't be around in 2 years to see him grow up, which means the warranty would be useless. Okay, sign here, please.
For a list of tests every man should have, go to ahrq.gov.
And except for the second half of action here. And the second half of action has begun, and we are off now. It's the Lobstermen and the River Rats. I'm sorry, it's the Lobstermen and the Old Boys. Lobstermen and the Old Boys playing here today at Briggs Field. And it's brought to ground, and it's going to be balled up by the umpire, Bruce Rogers. And kicked, and that's going to be a goal there for the Old Boys. And here we go once again, and it's taken out of the ruck and brought ahead by the Old Boys. Big kick ahead by Morton. And it's a goal! All of a sudden we have a jump in the score there. 10-10-70 now. And the Old Boys have gotten off to a really quick start in this third quarter. 2 goals in rapid succession. And knocked out. And kicked ahead. And once again, the Old Boys going into attack. But it's taken in defense by the Lobstermen. Nice mark. And he kicks it ahead now, looking for Jonik. Jonik will mark it. Covered by the man on the mark, Druckenmiller. Oh, it's taken there. Oh, Katz had it, but then he collided with Sean Burbank. And Burbank dispossessed him, knocked the ball out. Jonik has it now, kicks the ball over. Goes through a couple of teammates, but now it's taken off the ground and kicked ahead. And knocked to ground by one of the Old Boys. I believe that might be Knezovic. He'll kick it up now. Looking for Morton. Oh, Morton taken over the top by Matty Garofalo. Smith has it now. Rusty Smith with it. Smith taken from behind, but just able to get it to the boot. Old Boys on the march now. Taken by McCormick. McCormick handballs off, and right there, that's going to be another goal. Second goal for him, number 22. 11-10-76 now in favor of the Old Boys. Lobstermen had a little bit of a charge going there for a while, but once again, the Old Boys jumping to the floor. And it's up, and knocked back. And Druckenmiller soccers it back to Devine now. Kicked ahead by Morton. Had a couple of players there, but it bounces over everybody. Fisted ahead by one of the Lobstermen. Giving chase there is Garofalo. It's going to go over the line. So it'll be a boundary throw-in. Boundary throw-in now. Up it goes and knocked ahead and taken for a mark, but then knocked back in, and it looks like it's going to be it's going to fall just inside. Looks like we'll have a boundary throw-in. Falls just inside the line before it goes out, so it doesn't go out on the full. And up it goes. And now here come the Old Boys again. Kick over, and it goes over Elward's head. Elward being pursued by Burbank. He sidesteps him, but can't sidestep Meisner. And so now it's a free kick, holding the ball, called against the Old Boys. Free kick going to the Lobstermen. Jordica can't mark it. It goes out, though. We'll have a boundary throw-in. Goes up again, and it's taken by Knezovic. Handballs to Druckenmiller. It's knocked out and just kicked up by one of the Old Boys. Contest for it, goes to ground. Burbank gets the crumbs. Burbank handballs it over now, and here come the Lobstermen. Kick goes out to the center wing, and out on the far side of the ground now, that's Jordica with it. He handballs it ahead, gets it over. They try and centering kick in front to Shippers. Shippers has it. Taken down by Morton almost. Taken there by Devine, and Devine's going to kick it out, looking for Knezovic. Knezovic will mark it, and once again, the Old Boys look to move it into attack. Big kick ahead. Up the corner, and almost marked by McCormick. Gets it along the ground, handballs it off now. A couple of players there. He tries to get rid of it, he can't. McCormick's got it again. Tries to sell a little bit of candy. Can't do it. Old Boys are there. Katz with it now. Katz with a kick. It's going to be behind, it looks like. So that'll be a point. 11-11-77. Gee, not too much rhyming in that scoreline, huh? And kicked out once again by the Lobbies. And goes over everybody. moving ahead now, getting past. Oh, actually, no. Morton makes the tackle. The ball goes to ground. And it looks like it's going to go over the line. And we'll have a boundary throw in on the far side of the ground. Up we go. And it's fisted over. And it's going to go out. Once again, it is. Boundary throw in. As the old boys make a change. Going off and then kicked ahead. And with it now, Harris trying to get it. He's being harassed by Garofalo. Jordica with it now. He sidesteps one player. Gets off a kick. Oh, and it's marked. Nice job by the old boys marking it in defense. I believe that's Katz with it now. He'll kick it ahead. And goes off the feet of Harris. Burbank tries to get it. He's hauled down, though. And Druckenmiller handballs it off to Aylward. Back to Druckenmiller. Jordica getting in the way there. And the old boys are going to have to find another route to attack. Kicked over and marked by McCormick. Oh, hang on. McCormick took the mark, but the player did not let go. So what's going to happen is it's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a 50. Mack was going to get it right at the top of the goal square. And he makes the kick. You have to see an indication as to what it is. That looks like it's going to be a goal. So McCormick with a goal. Another one. And indeed, yes, they're calling for it back at center. So now it's 12-11, 83 now. Old boys up in front by 50 now. 83-33. Second time in 2 weeks we've seen the lobbies getting smashed. And it's knocked out by Knezovic, but not to advantage as the Lobstermen move it into attack. But now, the old boys get it back. They kick it back up. They've got Knezovic at center now. They'll try and move it up the corridor, looking for, and not getting Harris as it's taken by Garofalo. Garofalo tries to kick it back, looking for Smith, but kicks it behind him, winds up in the hands of Knezovic. Stratford with it now. He kicks it ahead. And it goes off the feet of Danny Harris once again. And Morton's in there. Druckenmiller's in there. And Burbank gets it out of trouble. Jordica with it now. And it's kicked and a smother. Ball's going in front, and it's just going to be rushed through for a behind. So 12-84 now. And the kick in taken by the Lobstermen. And Shippers has it now. And the Lobstermen were away momentarily, but he couldn't handball it to anybody, really. Taking it now is Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller kicks it ahead up the corridor, looking for Harris, and it's taken there in defense by the Lobstermen, and they'll kick it back out. Looking for Jonek. It's going to get to him on a couple of bounces, but by the time he's there, he's already being harassed. Morton's got it now for the old boys. Back to Aylward. They'll kick it over now, looking to kick it in front. And Morton, I'm sorry, not Morton, Harris takes the mark. You notice Danny Harris, he's got the jersey of the Demons, but if you look at his socks, those are the socks of his beloved Adelaide Crows. And he kicks it up, and it looks like they're going to bring it back up to center, so that's another goal. So Morton, I believe that's his second goal of the game. So now it's 13-12-90. 90 points now for the old boys and 33 for the Lobstermen. And up we go, and knock past everybody. It goes to ground. And off, and taking the ground and held there, and however, while he was on the ground, he was fouled, so he'll get the free kick. Well, he might have caught part of a boot while he was down, so that's why they gave him the free kick. Shippers takes the mark. He gets the free kick. And it goes through, and that's a goal. And Shippers has now tied Grant Dawson for the lead in the overall Metro competition. That's Shippers' 3rd goal today, his 8th overall. And so now the Lobstermen score their first points of the second half. And they now trail 90-39. As Bruce Rogers puts it back up for grabs at center. And knocked into the hands of Druckenmiller, who then he's knocked down and holding the ball against Druckenmiller. Free kick, Lobstermen. Druckenmiller not agreeing with the call. And Shippers takes the mark. A little bit of a juggle as it went off his hands initially, but he's able to come down with it. Shippers could move to the head of the line in the competition for the Golden Boot Award right here if he puts this through the big sticks. And it looks to have the carry. And the aim. Shippers with 2 in a row. So now 7-3-45. So that's Shippers' 8th goal of the season. I'm sorry, that's his 9th goal of the season. Dawson kicked 8 last week, but Shippers had 5 last week. He's got 4 so far, so he's got 9, and right now he leads the race for the Golden Boot Award, which, if I remember right, he won last year. And Rusty Smith kicks it in toward the goals, and it goes to ground. Cat's there, along with one of the Lobstermen. Big battle for it on the ground. Knocked loose. They try and get it out. Shippers is right there. Shippers wants more. Shippers with a smother, actually. Nice job there. Ball's still on the ground. A bunch of people going after it. And someone else taken down. And one of the old boys is able to handball it off. Can't pick it up, though. Ball stays on the ground. And Knezovic has it now. He's trying to get out. And he's able to handball it out to Stratford now. Stratford makes the kick. He's looking for Harris. And it goes over everyone. Goes over Harris and goes over Garofalo. Connor's got it now. He's being harassed by Eric Jonick. Tries to handball it over to Harris. Garofalo's got it now. He's tackled by Connor. Kicked ahead by Jonick. And it's going to go off the ground. And Knezovic will field it cleanly. He'll handball it off to Morton. And they'll kick it right to Rusty Smith. And the Lobstermen are back. Looking for Shippers. Getting Shippers. Rusty Smith, nice kick there. And Shippers, the wind's in his face, so I don't know if he's going to be able to make a carry, but he's able to at least get it down there. And they'll ball it up, so that's a decent result for the Lobstermen. They'll have it up for grabs at their forward pocket. As we continue through this 3rd quarter of action. And the old boys are able to take it away, and they're on the move now. Kick going to McCormick. McCormick can't take it, though. And handball to Jonick. Jonick has it now. Jonick, another handball back. And it's kicked ahead now by the Lobstermen. Shippers trying to take it. He's knocked down from behind. And the ball goes to ground. Old boys take it back, and once again they kick it into the attacking half. But it's taken there in defense by Rusty Smith, who was about to play on, but then he saw Joe Connor moving in, so he decided to hold up and take the free kick. And they'll kick it ahead now. Bob takes a hop and goes to Shippers. Shippers tries to sell some candy, handballs it, tries to move it back. And they run around, and PJ Devine's able to dispossess him, holding the ball. Old boys get the free kick. Nice defensive work there by PJ Devine for the old boys. And taken by Smith. Knocked down, and now Aylward's got it. And then he handballs it off. Kick, and Harris can't take the mark, but he's able to handball it ahead. And now, I believe they tried to get it to Morton, but he was taken down from behind and dispossessed. But he was able to get the boot on the ball, so he didn't get called for holding. Goes back to Harris now. Harris can't field it cleanly. Brought down there. One of the Lobstermen. And it's play on. Knezovic takes the mark at center. And he's just going to move it up the corridor. Trying to get it to Stratford, bounces off him. Jordica takes it. Jordica wrapped up by Stratford, but he's able to handball it away. Garofalo gets it back to Smith. Smith tries to handball it to Jonik. He's got it there now. Jonik just kicks a little grubber along the ground. Jonik's got it now, and he's dispossessed once again. The ball is still in play. Lobstermen have it. They handball it ahead. Jordica's got it now. Handball over to Rusty Smith. It's kicked ahead, and that's going to be out on the full. Free kick going to the Old Boys. So it goes up now and goes in. Druckenmiller's got it. About 40-degree angle for Druckenmiller, actually 50-degree angle from the right forward pocket. And he's just going to try and center it. And it's knocked away. And looks like the Lobstermen will get their hands on it. However, PJ Devine tries to take it. He can't. I'm sorry, that's not Devine, that's Katz. And it's kicked ahead, and that's going to be a goal, it looks like. Nope, it's going to be a behind. As the Lobstermen will take the kick in. So that's 13-13-91. And it's marked. Kick that along the wing. And Rusty Smith marks it now. And he's going to kick it ahead, looking for Jordica. It's going to go over his head, though. In there as well is Meisner. Meister is able to get it out of that pack. However, Morton's got it now. Morton kicks it just before Harry Jonik lowers the boom on him, but it's going to be out on the full. Boy, the wind took a little bit and brought it offline. It's going to be out on the full and a free kick from their own back pocket for the Lobstermen. As the clouds moving over a little bit here. We've already had the wind. Now we have the clouds moving over as well. And Shippers has it. Shippers with a kick up. And it's loose. The Lobstermen have it now. They're able to handball it out. Garofalo's got it. He kicks it ahead, looking for somebody in a similar jumper. They've got it now. He's going to kick it ahead, but the only person there is Knezovic, who marks it for the Old Boys. And he's going to kick it out, looking for Morton. Getting Morton. Morton's going to play on. Tries to get around Jonik. He's just going to kick it right in towards the sticks. That's a goal. Dave Morton. Boom. He just went bang, and that ball went through. 97-45 now in favor of the Old Boys. And judging by the name of the team, the Old Boys right now, age hath no effects. They're leading by quite a bit. With it now, once again, that's Harris over to Connor. Connor tries to kick it. It's smothered a little bit by Jonik. And brought down from behind there, another one of the Old Boys. It's in a pack now, and they're just going to ball it up. Late in the third quarter, 97-45 in favor of the Old Boys. As they get set to toss it up. And no one can really get a good hit out. But it's kicked out now by the Lobstermen. However, the only person who saw it there was Dave Morton. He's going to kick it now. Stratford's got it. He takes a clean mark. Eric Jordica, the man on the mark. And let's see what we do here. It takes a big kick. It's got the carry, but not the aim as it goes through for a behind. So once again, 14-98 now. Once again for the Old Boys. They have an equal number of goals and behinds. And the whistle is blown, and that's the end of the third quarter. We still have one more term left to go. The score stands at three-quarter time. The Old Boys, 14 goals, 14 behinds, 98 points. And the Lobstermen, 7 goals, 3 behinds, 45 points. We'll finish it up, bring you the final quarter next. You're watching Stateside Footy, cable access program that brings you Australian rules football as it's played here in America.
Here we go. What? What?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent, because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you.
Well, the winds are whipping up here as we get set to start the last term of today's game between the Old Boy Demons and the Lobstermen. The Old Boy Demons, the newest team in the Metro competition for this season. It's going to be the Old Boys and the Lobstermen, and also we mentioned the River Rats earlier too. Actually, I'd mentioned the River Rats a couple of times today because when it started out, a few of the players get started in River Rats jerseys. Then they changed to the Old Boys, and so I'm completely confused. But nonetheless, we're here and we're playing footy. In fact, about to put it back up for grabs. Everyone's setting up in their respective positions. And the umpire, Bruce Rogers, getting ready to put it up. Leading goal kicker so far today, I believe, is Adam Shippers. Shippers has a bag of 4 so far. And he's jumped in the lead for goal kicking in the Metro competition now with 9. In answer to Grant Dawson's 8. Dawson kicked 8 last week in the game between the River Rats and the Lobstermen. A couple of players swapping out assignments, everyone getting ready to go. Meisner and Burbank changing around a little bit, as well as Jordica. Changing placements. Maybe not assignments, but placements anyway on the ground. Everyone's getting set for their particular area. And here we go. Fourth quarter is about to start. And we are underway. Hit out by the Old Boys, and they bring it into attack. Kick, although it's kind of a dying quail, get caught in the wind and get knocked down. And they handball it ahead. Right there, Morton's got it. Clear path to the goal. Yep. Right, one of the more effortless goals Morton will have in his Demon career. And the Old Boys have now gone over the century mark. 15-14, 104 to the Lobstermen 7-3-45. Reminder to bring a jacket and a windscreen next time. And it comes out of the ruck and once again headed ahead. Connor taken down before he can do anything with it. Goes to ground, Shippers handballs it ahead, goes right to Morton though. Morton handballs it over, and Elward's got it now. Elward with a big kick. It's caught up in the wind though. But McCormick there will get it. Peter McCormick, the man they call Macca. They go for the set shot kick. And gonna call for it back up at center, so that's indeed a goal. So now it's 16-14, 110. I believe that's McCormick's second goal. Today he's kicked his third goal. He's kicked 3-3 today. And the ball goes back to Bruce Rogers, and he'll ball it up at center. Saturday afternoon in mid-June right here at the MIT Complex. We're at Briggs Field in Cambridge today with another edition of Stateside Footy, with the Demons Metro schedule being played out. And the ball comes out of the center ruck and goes once again into attack for the Old Boys. Gotten by the Lobstermen and kicked out. I believe that was Garofalo. And now it's kicked ahead. Jordic is the target, goes over his head, and he can't field it cleanly. PJ Devine's going to get it off the ground. And he's going to kick it ahead now, and Connor can't get it. It's going to roll, and it's kept in. And knocked up in the head, and taken by Russ Druckenmiller, who then kicks it ahead. And nobody can get it. Matt Garofalo tries to get it. And they kick it ahead, and mark is taken in defense. As a Coast Guard helicopter does a really low flyby here. Morton's got it now. And let's see. Morton's got it again after getting the handball from Aylward. Kick's going to go wide, though. He sprayed it wide, but Druckenmiller's going to take it for the mark. Ross Druckenmiller getting set to take his free kick. Is he going for a set shot, or is he going to try and set somebody up in close? He's got it. It's taken there. I believe by Devine. Nope, that's Katz actually. So Lev Katz has it now. He's in closer. Probably about a 45-degree angle or so. Kick. And I saw someone signal out on the full. And indeed, Lobstermen will get the free kick. Morton does a nice job there. Taking that mark, the opposition mark. With this wind, probably not where you'd want to take a shot from. Oh, actually, the wind kind of held it. He was looking for a Lev Katz, but the wind kind of held it. It swirled over his head. McCormick with it now, and McCormick's going to kick it behind. (16-15, 1-11) now for the Old Boys. Lobstermen taking the kick in from their back goal square. Kick goes over everybody. And was taken by a Lobsterman, but he's knocked to ground and dispossessed. Ball's along the ground right now, still a battle for it. And soccered ahead. And with it now is Burbank. Burbank's got Meisner if he can line it up. Meisner, oh, it's taken by Stratford. Battle of the 14s. And gets it right up, and oh, he can't get it over. And oh, big push there by Rusty Smith. Big Shepherd there. And it's marked by Shippers after that Shepherd. And Jordica's got it now. Jordica. And ball to Burbank. Burbank tries to play on. He's tackled there. Stratford trying to move it out. Vastly outnumbered, but he gets it. And he's able to kick it out. And, oh, it's able to complete that mark. Oh, it jumped up a little too high, and the Lobstermen take it once again. Elward gets in the way of it, though. McCormick's got it now. McCormick with a big kick. And I had no idea where that one went. But everyone's moving back towards the center of the ground, so I'm assuming that's a goal. So right now it's 17-15, 1-17. As that goal by McCormick, that is his fourth now. Along with four behind, four behinds as well, so. McCormick's kicked 4-4 today, which, in Old Boy style, kicked about as many behinds as he has goals. And let's see, it's a whistle. And Druckenmiller's going to be awarded the free kick. And he kicks it ahead, looking for Morton. Morton can't take the mark. He's being harassed there. And they're able to get it away. Shippers gets it now. Sells some candy, is able to get some space. Handballs it over to Burbank. Burbank takes it now, handball to Smith. Smith can't handle it, though. It's just off his fingertips. And oh, he handballs it. As he's harassed by Rusty Smith, he handballs it. The handball winds up going out of bounds, so we'll have a boundary throw in. And so it'll be tossed back in. And hit out by the Lobstermen, who have it now. Kick looking for Meisner, and once again Stratford. Stratford's got it. Stratford, Meisner, Stratner, Shatner, I don't know. Anyway, and the mark is taken there by P.J. Devine, who kicks it up now. Taken there by Katz. Nice job. Nice mark. And he's looking for McCormick. And it's actually out on the full, so the Lobstermen will get a free kick. Garofalo to take it. And he's able to get it to a teammate on one hop. He's going to kick it ahead now, looking for Jordica. It's going to go over his head and bounces. It sits really nicely for PJ Devine, who then brings it up, handballs to Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller taken down, gets it to Devine just before he's hauled down to avoid that holding the ball call. Edward has it now, kicks it ahead, looking for McCormick. McCormick is there. Can't field it cleanly. Shepard, though. And Knezovic kicks it now. And loose ball, but it winds up in Lobstermen hands. They kick it out now, looking for and getting the mark there. Handball out, it's behind Shippers. He didn't see it. And collision there, but the old boys come away with it. And that's a really wide kick. But Katz, he can't field it cleanly, but he keeps it from going out on the full. And he kicks it toward the goal now, looking for somebody. McCormick's got it! McCormick with another mark. Mako once again with it. Guess you could call it the Mac attack. Or the Maca attacka. Or whatever you want to do. And he's just taking his time setting up the set shot. And let's see, that kick looks good. And indeed, they're headed back for the middle, so that's another goal for McCormick. After a really nice leaping mark. 18-15, 123 now for the old boys. Still 45 for the Lobstermen. Couple more goals, and you'll have to think, is it possible for the old boys to get in front by the century mark? Could we have a 100-point difference today? 123-45, your current score. And they bring it back up at center. And it goes to ground. Druckenmiller in there trying to get the crumbs. He's able to kick it out. And goes off the ground in Lobsterman hands, but then he's dispossessed by Elward. Druckenmiller has it. He goes to ground. The ball comes loose and handballed over, looking for, and bounced over. Nice job there by Elward. Kicked in toward the goals. McCormick is there. He's going to field it off the ground. He's going to try and run with it and just kick the bloody goal. Nice. That is how it's done. 19-15, 129. That 100-point difference may actually wind up becoming a reality. As it stands right now, they're almost there. They're 16 points away from it. McCormick, though, just got there, made a move, sold the candy, just tried it right in front of the goal sticks. You can probably tell the effect the wind is having if you look at the goalpost on the side. Look at McCormick there, and the goalposts are just to one side. They're just going over to one side. Let's see here. Actually, it's turned from a hit out to a volleyball match for a second there. Katz has it now. Katz to Elward. Elward, kick in, and the wind's taking it, and wind was kind of doing funny things with it for a bit. But they're setting up for the kick-in. And so it's now 19-16, 130. And they have it once again. Handball over to Katz. Katz kicks it. Looking for McCormick again. McCormick marks it again. McCormick right now is a marking machine. Probably a little far out to try it, especially with the wind in the current state it is. But he's got Morton down there, he's got Katz. And he just goes bang! Does it have to carry? No, not quite. It's going to be a behind. Or is it a behind? No, they're moving up back to the center. I believe that's another goal. Indeed they are. Looked like it had gone through the short post, but it hadn't. So 20-16, 136. 9 points to go. And once again, they look to hit out to advantage. With it now is Devine. Devine handball over. It goes right through Harris. Harris has it, though, as Devine holds off Burbank. Harris has it now. He kicks it ahead. And it goes to ground ahead of Hill, where Jonik's got it now. He tries to kick it out, and it's going to go to ground. Shippers giving chase. Shippers has it now, being pursued by Connor. He handballs it to Jordica. Jordica's got it now along the wing. Tries to move it in, just gets it past Morton. And it goes back to Jordica now. Jordica kick, looking for Rusty Smith, or anybody really. Goes over to Meisner. Meisner with a kick, and that's about... Let's see, I think we get... Let's see, they're running it back up front, so that was a goal. So the Lobstermen finally get their first points of the fourth quarter. 8-3-51 now. 136-51 the score, as Meisner kicks the goal for the Lobstermen. And it's brought up for grabs again. Hit out, actually pretty much just stays between the two ruckmen. Now it comes out, and with it, the old boys have it, but in the back half of the field, they've got to make a move. Handball up, looking for Katz. Katz has got it now. Katz handballs it over to Connor. Connor handballs it ahead, winds up going to Jonik. Jonik gets it to Jordica now. Jordica kicks it to the side, over the head of Shippers, and it's going to wind up going, I believe, to Harris. He loses the ball, though, but it's still taken outward, trying to get it there. And it's kicked ahead there by Druckenmiller. And, oh, it's smothered! Katz had it right in front. McCormick with it now, with a kick, and... I believe that was another goal. McCormick again. Now 21-16, 142. So now 142-51 as McCormick kicks the goal. As time's starting to run out in this fourth quarter. Although at this point, really, it's academic. I'm thinking we're not going to have a miraculous comeback here. This will be no Essendon fighting back against Sydney. Goes to ground. Old boys have it again. And with it now is Morton. Morton with a big kick. It's big and it's high. Settling under it, though. And not getting it is one of the Lobstermen. With it now is Katz. Katz with a kick. And it's going to go for a behind. Now it's 21-17, 143. And the kick in is marked by the Lobstermen. And they'll kick it ahead. And it goes over everybody. And Morton holds off somebody as it's kicked ahead. And McCormick going after it, as well as Jordica. Also in there is Devine. I believe the old boys want to try and wrap up that C-note. Connor stops the kick. Connor gets it now. He handballs it back. And then a handball up ahead. Looks like Morton's going to get it. Morton handball back. And then, oh, he's able to get around Meisner. Big kick ahead, and it's just going to go in traffic. And it's knocked over. Druckenmiller's got it now. Druckenmiller may have a kick. The wind is... Oh, it's going to catch it, and it's going to stop short. Thought Druckenmiller may have had another goal there. And Morton. Oh, my goodness, what a mark by Morton. Juggled it in midair. Still able to come up with it. Knezovic has it now. Knezovic held up by Meisner. And let's see. It's taken now. Once again, the old boys move it. Big kick in, ahead. And with it now is McCormick. McCormick does a kick toward the goals. And let's see here. It's going to be picked up. It's still alive. It's still in play. And it's kicked out by the Lobstermen. Rusty Smith takes the mark. Smith kicks it over. Jordica marks it. Jordica plays on. And they try and get it to Shippers, to Meisner. Meisner's going to take it, and Meisner's going to kick the goal. 9-3-57. Nine goals, 3 behinds, 57 points now for the Lobstermen. And the old boys try and hit it out once again. They get it to Druckenmiller. He's held up, though. Ball is loose and kick back. Mark, it's actually taken by Knezovic. Didn't go 15, though, so it's not a mark. And they bring it out now and goes around McCormick. Kicked over. Mark taken in defense by Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller's got to move. He's got someone behind him. That's Jordica. He's able to get it off, and it's taken. And that's it. Taken by Devine. Over to Harris. Now Harris handballs ahead. Gets it to Aylward. Aylward kicks it, and I don't know if it went off the side of his boot or the wind took it, but that went way off to the side. He kind of sprayed it. Now with his Druckenmiller, after getting a hand pass from McCormick. And it's taken in front. Definitely a makeable set shot here. Oh, but he sprayed it. Goes off the side of his foot. And the mark is taken there by Harris. It's kind of a tough angle, even without the wind. Harris with it now. Kick in, and the wind takes it, and I believe they're bringing it back up front. I believe we've got another goal. Indeed we do. That was pretty good. 22-17, 149 now. Yeah, that was definitely one of those ones that the wind kind of helped guide it through, as it was a tough angle. But the wind grabbed it and said, "Here, I shall lead the way for you." And indeed it did. And up it goes once again and knocked ahead. And it's brought ahead by Katz. Over to Druckenmiller now. Druckenmiller kicks it ahead. Marked again by McCormick. And he kicks it in front and marked right in front. Aylward's got it. The man they call Hollywood. And he kicks it up high. The wind's going to take it, but it's not going to have enough of an effect to stop that one. Another goal. It's now 23-17, 155. The old boys are 2 points away from doing the century. Druckenmiller's got it now. Handball's back. And soccer to head, keep it away from Meisner. Stratford takes it now. Stratford, middle of a bunch of Lobstermen, able to handball it out of danger, and they move it up the ground now. Big kick up, looking for Harris. And oh, marked by the Lobstermen. Nice job there. Kicks it up, and it's going to be marked by Knezovic. Knezovic was with it now, over to Stratford. Stratford takes the mark. He'll kick it ahead. Connor will take the mark. He'll handball it back. Devine will kick it ahead now. Looking for Aylward. Goes to ground and is taken by the Lobstermen. It's smothered, though, by P.J. Devine. He's going to move it up, though. He kicks it up. Looking for Druckenmiller. Goes to ground. Lobstermen there. Rusty Smith kicks it out. It'll be marked, though, by the old boys. Big kick. Looking for Connor. Getting him. Connor takes the mark. A little bit of a juggle there, but he's able to take it. And he kicks it to McCormick. McCormick takes the mark. McCormick to Aylward, or actually to Druckenmiller. They're just methodically moving it closer to goal. Druckenmiller, we know he's a good kick. Goes boom, and oh, now it's going to be a behind, it looks like. So now 23-18, 156. The Demons are 1 point away. The old boy Demons 1 point away from hitting the 100-point mark, 100-point lead. And let's see, goes past Morton, goes past everybody. And Morton's going to get in there. Morton battling with Meisner right now. And Shippers as well. Shippers gets it, and Shippers looking to kick it. It looks like Shippers kick the behind. And that's it, full time. That was a behind for Shippers. And that's going to do it for the action today from Briggs Field here at MIT. Final score, the Old Boys, 23 goals, 18 behinds, 156 points. And the Lobstermen, 9 goals, 4 behinds, 58 points. Coming up next time, we'll have more as the Metro Footy season continues. We'll bring action to you next week, once again probably right here from Briggs Field on the campus of MIT. On behalf of my camera people, Connor Shute, and of course, as always, the intrepid Stacey Robert, I'm Bill Robert. Thanking you for tuning in today to Stateside Footy. You can check us out, by the way, online. Our website is www.statesidefootytv.com. You can also be a friend of us on Facebook. We're under Stateside Footy TV, and you can follow us on Twitter at BillR_SS Footy. Till next time, have yourselves a great day, and thanks for tuning in. Stateside Footy is the program that brings you the game that's Australian-made, American-played, and we bring it to you online and on public access cable. Have a great day again, and thanks for watching.